Hi guys, welcome to Creatively Homemade. My name is Jennifer and I love to share creative paper crafting projects with you. So today I have for you a fun Project Life layout for Valentine's Day. I am using the Sure Do Love You stamp set and the coordinating dies. And this is just perfect for making any sort of Valentine's Day scrapbook pages. So every year we do a special Valentine's dinner where everything is pink or heart-shaped, and so I like to keep track of that in my scrapbook. And so I thought I would share with you today how I put this page together. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made some of these cards. So you want to start with cutting out your Project Life cards. I have the Project Life die set that will cut both the 3x4 cards and the 4x6 cards. This particular set was sold by Stampin Up, but Becky Higgins sells a set that's very similar. It may have some different labels, I'm not sure, but that is available on Amazon, so I will link that down in the text below this video in case you're interested in getting that. So when I am doing a Project Life page, I typically try to pick out two different designs of paper that work well together. This is the Painted with Love Designer Series paper from Stampin Up that is new in the Occasions catalog. So cute, and it has gold foiling. I don't know if you can see that. It's sparkling a little bit, but the hearts, some of the hearts are gold foiled, which is really cool. And then the back side is this really pretty watercolor brushstroke pattern. So I thought that went really well with the hearts. So whenever I do a page, I cut out two of the 4x6 cards and two of the 3x4 cards. To start with, I typically do two 4x6 pictures and two 3x4 pictures per page, so I need pattern paper for the other 4 slots. So now I'm going to show you how I embellish these. So I'm going to start by making a title card with this heart pattern paper. I'm going to use the Sure Do Love You stamp set, and I'm going to stamp this Sure Do Love You banner. So I've pulled out some powder pink paper, and then I have Melon Mambo ink, and I've already got that on a block. So I'm just going to ink that up and make sure that that is covered with ink all over the stamp. And then I'm just stamping that on the powder pink cardstock, making sure to get a nice impression. So now I'm going to grab the die set that coordinates with the Sure Do Love You stamp set. This is called Lots to Love Box Framelits. You can make some really cute little favor boxes with it. But there is a banner die, so that is what you will want to use to cut out the Sure Do Love You banner, and you just want to center that and run it through your die cut machine. Now I have one already cut out, so I don't have to drag out my die cut machine today. The next thing you want to do is use this heart shape, and you want to cut out 3 different hearts. Again, I've already got those done. I'm using Calypso Coral, Rich Razzleberry, and Melon Mambo. Again, that coordinates with this designer series paper. And I'm going to adhere those hearts down. I'm going to start with the Melon Mambo, and I'm going to put that in the upper left corner. Then I'm going to grab the Calypso Coral, and that's going to go in the lower right corner. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of that Rich Razzleberry heart, and it's going to go like in the center. Just like so. So you've got them in a diagonal line. And then you want to take that Sure Do Love You banner and add adhesive to the back of that. Now you can certainly use Stampin' Dimensionals if you want to give this a little bit of dimension on your page. I'm pretty much a flat scrapbooker, so I'm going to leave it flat. And stick that right across that Rich Razzleberry heart. And then you can use that as your title card. Okay, so for the other 4x6 card, I'm going to be using the opposite side. So I'm going to be using the side that looks like the watercolor brush strokes. And I want to include this picture of my daughter and some journaling. So my daughter, is holding her Build-A-Bear here. Every Valentine's Day we do special little gifts for them, something small. This particular year we got her a Valentine's outfit for her Build-A-Bear, so I wanted to include that picture on the layout. So I mounted it on rich raspberry cardstock so it stands out a little bit. And then I'm going to be using this heart frame stamp from the Sure Do Love You stamp set. It's a perfect journaling spot for scrapbooking. So I'm just going to stamp that on some powder pink cardstock using Mellow Mambo ink. Just going to stamp that up and make sure that is covered in ink. And then stamp it right there. This is just a scrap of powder pink cardstock. Now there is no die in that Lots to Love box framelit set to cut out this heart frame. So you can just cut that out by hand with scissors, or if you have a Brothers scanning cut, that would work as well. But I have one already cut out by hand. So I'm just going to stick these down to my Project Life card here. Starting with the photo, I'm just using snail adhesive. That works just fine for scrapbooking projects. So there's the photo, and then I'm going to add the little heart over at the side so I can write some journaling in it. Just like so, and that was another quick and easy card. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is do some stamping to embellish the 2 3x4 cards. So I'm going to be using this You're My Valentine Every Single Day stamp, and then I'm going to be using those 3 conversation hearts. So I've got powder pink cardstock again and Melon Mambo ink like I've been using for the others. I'm just going to ink up that big heart and stamp it on a scrap. Okay, and then I'm going to do the 3 little conversation hearts. Now these are all going to be die cut, so you want to space them a little bit apart. Now the other 2 I just added to one block to save some time. You can stamp them both together. Just want to make sure they fit on your paper, just like that. Now all 3, well actually 4, all 4 of these hearts can be cut out with dies in that Lots to Love box framelit set. The 3 little conversation hearts can be cut with those dies, and then the bigger one can be cut with that. I'm not pulling out my die cut machine for this video, so I already have those cut out. In addition, I went ahead and cut out 2 more little hearts from Rich Raspberry cardstock. And then I cut 2 of the bigger hearts, one from Melon Mambo and one from Calypso Coral. Okay, I'm going to stick everything down now. These 2 little extra conversation hearts that I won't be using, the I'm Yours and the Always, I'm going to use to embellish photos, so I'm going to put those aside until the very end. Now this one with the watercolor brush strokes, I'm going to use the Melon Mambo heart and adhere that right in the center. Just like that. Then I'm going to take that little Be Mine conversation heart and add some adhesive to that and stick it right in the center of the bigger heart. And then I'm going to place the 2 little Rich Raspberry hearts at the top and bottom. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to the back of those. Might be better to use a glue adhesive for this one. Just because it's such a small shape, it's easier to use liquid glue than the tape runner. I didn't happen to grab mine, so I'm just putting the tape runner on there. So I'm putting 1 at the top left and 1 at the bottom right. And so there's that finished card. And then for the last one, I'm just going to put these 2 hearts at an angle to each other, so I can run a little bit of adhesive down the Calypso Coral and adhere those just like that, and then, whoops, that kind of fell apart. There we go, just like that. And then put adhesive on the back of both pieces and stick it down to your heart pattern piece. just like that. And there is the finished card there. So here is the finished Project Life page. I was really pleased with how it turned out. I just love this Painted with Love designer series paper. I think it's just gorgeous and I love the colors. So I think that's just perfect for using on Valentine pages. If you're interested in adding the Sure Do Love You stamp set or any of the other supplies I used to make this page, I have a supply list down in the description box below this video. Just click on the show more so that you can see all the links. And as a reminder, if you purchase the Sure Do Love You stamp set and the Lots to Love box Framelits die set as a bundle, you save 10%. So that's a great way to save a little bit of money. And also, if you purchase these together, you are very close to earning a celebration item. You'll need like $2 more worth of product, because every $50 in product that you purchase during celebration entitles you to a free gift from the celebration catalog. There's some really pretty things in here this year. I was really pleased with the selection, so you'll want to be sure to check that out. And also, as a reminder, if you make a $50 purchase through my links and use this month's host code, I will send you a free Sweetheart embossing folder. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be featuring Valentine's projects for the rest of this week. So be sure to check back on Wednesday for a Valentine's Day card and on Friday for a Valentine's favor. And they're going to be featuring the Sure Do Love You stamp set and the Heart Happiness stamp set. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I would love to hear from you. Do you do Valentine's scrapbooking? Have you had the chance to play around with this stamp set yet? Be sure to leave me a comment below. I'd love to chat with you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to see more of my videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Have a great day and happy crafting.